Good morning, everyone. My name is Rangebound. Today is Monday, March the 27th, and this is the Moneyball Morning Report for the Benzinga Pro platform. We are going to start with the ES. We are well above the close of the prior day and the prior week. That's Friday's close. We can see our candlesticks moving up. We are now at 4,025. We had a marker last week of 4,024 that we really wanted to get up and over. The line in the sand for buyers, in my mind, is anywhere between 4,006 and lower at 39.94-ish, 39.96. That's the low of the pre-market. Trends look bullish in general. We've got cumulative delta building to the upside, but this region here at 40.24 does give us quite a fair bit of relative congestion. Take a look at the weekly formation here, and you can see that that's why we've got 40.24 listed, and we've been up there for several hours, not rotating over. Looks like maybe about 4 hours or so that we're sitting in this area. Traders are well hedged. They expect to unwind puts that potentially are going to end up being worthless today because nothing bad happened over the weekend. That's going to push us a little bit higher also, since people go into the weekend hedged for disaster. They come out on Monday, there's no disaster, they unwind the puts. Unwinding the puts drives price up into the market, and that's probably what we are going to see. The next line in the sand is 40.41, then 40.51, and then, of course, the high of last week, which appears to be 40.73. Let's see, 40.73.75, something like that. And so that's what we're going to look at. Where will we be concerned about buying pressure slowing down? Well, one, if we can't break the pre-market high, then we're going to have to say, all right, let's see what support looks like. The VWAP is currently sitting at 40.20, and so it looks like a fairly good level of congestion. I say, 40.20 to maybe 40.11. After that point, if they don't start bouncing off of that 40.11, we really are going to have to think about sellers coming in and saying, hey, can I push this back to the south? My thought is, hey, people think the contagion is largely over. They're going to wait for the next shoe to drop, and we all know traders, we have very short memories. Okay, so upside pressure looks fairly good for today. We know that that's not going to be the case if we start fading and then lose that 4,010 area. Taking a look at the Qs. The Qs, of course, have still been outperforming. We actually had a high that was a very nice level that actually gave us, really a new high that we were looking at last month as holding, and now, this is a new high for the year. So the Qs are doing well. A lot of people started coming out and saying, hey, listen, are we overstepping? Are they rushing ahead? What's going on? Listen, the only thing we need to think about is where is support, where is resistance, and where are we relative to motion? Notice, we don't look like the ES. The ES is trying to play catch up with the NQs. Right now, the NQs are right at the close of Friday. That Friday number is 12,922.75. We're just creeping up over the edge of it. Pre-market high, 12,986. Pre-market low, 12,848 or so. If we lose 12,867, that's where you want to have an alert. If we start losing that zone and don't immediately recover it, there are going to be some troubles in the market. My thought is pullbacks or buy zones. Let's take a look at the picture. Weekly upward momentum, daily upward momentum. So our pullbacks are going to give us buy zones. Look to the long side of the trade action and try to get that at support. If it immediately loses, get out, because we're wrong. We give the chart the opportunity to get back in, and then Bob's your uncle. We're all great. Going to the SPY, the numbers that I like to look at right now, really, we're still squeezing around that 396-ish area as the floor of the recent motion. Now we're looking at 398 in terms of that perspective. I want to see the price action keep above the 394 area. As long as we can keep above the 394 area, that's the low of the prior month. Pullbacks into that zone also give us buy zones. Notice the difference in the formation between SPYs and Qs. The SPY, very much more sideways. Daily chart, still downward momentum. Weekly chart, still upward momentum. Monthly chart, still flat. And certainly the Qs are not showing that. So we lose 393. We're going to see some more bearish action. If we hold above 398.90, we're going to get into the 400 and then that 402 zone from last week. And that really is going to be the key. Can we hold the regions that we had last week by pulling in and moving upward and grinding through the process? I have no idea what price action is going to do, but I suspect that this week is going to be fairly choppy. End of the month formations. A lot of big traders that I know that I've worked with for many, many years simply will not trade the last day of the month because there are just too many market shenanigans. We can't tell flow. So what are we looking at? Qs above 311 and 312. We're going to have 313 to 314. And maybe even 315. And so below that, we are going to see, below that, if we get below that 310 area, easily we get back to the 304 zone and potentially 302. That's really where we are trapped today. All right, good luck trading, folks. Pay attention, and I'll see you tomorrow.